Blue Bloods fans are not happy with last season. Here's why. Blue Bloods Season 12 is in full swing, but as much as the fans anticipated the show, it hasn't really been received all that nicely. Not only is the majority of the fanbase unimpressed, but everyone is also downright confused. Here are some of the completely understandable reasons for the frustration. Let's have a look. Background. The show first came out on CBS back in 2010, and it primarily revolves around the fictional Reagan family. They're half American and half Irish, residing in New York City as fellow Catholics. The family has a history of work in law enforcement, with Frank Reagan being the head of the family as well as the police commissioner of New York City. His eldest son, Danny, happens to work for the New York Police Department as a detective. Jamie is Frank's youngest son, working as a sergeant in the NYPD. And as for the daughter named Erin, she works as an assistant district attorney. Season 12, underwhelming from the start? So Blue Bloods Season 12 premiered on CBS on the 1st of October earlier this year. Right after the second episode, which aired on 8th of October, the fans were left scratching their heads at how a few scenes were portrayed, in particular, the ominous envelope and Eddie's sketchy behavior. The buildup of the episode was decent, which explains why the fans had a lot more in mind. Anthony went from Reagan to Reagan with a blank manila envelope, and when he revealed what was inside, nobody wanted anything to do with it. Until Pop, that is. In a simultaneous turn of events in the episode, Eddie lied straight to Jamie's face about how she ended up in a downtown hospital. The scenarios made it seem like we had something very exciting to look forward to, but the end result wasn't half as great. The envelope contained an Erin Reagan for District Attorney campaign sticker, and Eddie was studying to take the NYPD sergeant's exam. That pretty much explains why the fans not only felt confused, but betrayed to an extent because of how misleading the framing of the stories felt. The fan reaction. The comments on the official Blue Bloods Instagram account tell you everything you need to know. According to one fan, the issue between Frank and the Major over the public nuisance charge was silly. Erin's story was unclear. The Eddie-Jamie situation was strangely handled too. All in all, let's just say the episode was far from impressive for this fan. Didn't they just have an election for the current DA? Questioned one follower, speaking on behalf of the confusion of many. I don't get it. Who made up the sticker? Another one added. Here's another interesting take. Considering the way Danny and Jamie acted when they saw it, I thought it was a picture of Jack with some woman that would really upset Erin, not a sticker of something that she wants. It's good that Pops didn't hesitate. Glad I'm not the only one who didn't get it. This fan clearly gets it. Going on to add, Pops playing senile when Anthony showed up cracked me up. Even the cast is confused. That's not it. In one of Vanessa Ray's Instagram posts, which had a snippet from the episode, fans lost it over the implication that Eddie was cheating. Even Donnie Wahlberg, who plays Danny Reagan in the series, wasn't here for it. His comment on the post says it all. Yo, what the hell? Is Eddie cheating on Jamie? If not, then why the heck is Jamie snooping in her phone? I'm so confused and troubled by this scene, he commented, adding a crying face and a broken heart emoji to really get the sentiment across. Don't be messing with me, Jameco. And the clip stresses me out. And no way, Eddie wouldn't cheat. These were just a few among the many fans, refusing to accept any such insinuations. Episode 3. Despite the negative comments and the generally harsh feedback that Episode 2 received, loyal fans still showed up and out on social media to support the series and its characters, hoping that the forthcoming episodes are at least a little less tricky and confusing, and also that they redeem from the mess that Episode 2 created. So, as Frank Reagan considered taking another job, the next episode that was aired explored the investigation of detectives Danny Reagan and Maria Baez on the murder of a restaurant delivery man named Ziad. The man had fallen off his bike dead after taking 3 bullets to the chest. His wife, upon tracking his cell phone when he didn't come home, arrived along with her son. The episode largely revolved around Frank, who must now decide between remaining police commissioner and pursuing a new professional chapter when his old friend Lenny Ross presented him with an exciting job offer. Also, Sean put Jamie and Eddie in a tough position when he tried his hand at the family business behind his father Danny's back. The 4th episode. Moving on to episode 4 of the season, Jamie faced backlash from fellow officers when he partnered with Erin and Anthony to work on an underground bar the NYPD and FDNY used to hide their criminal mistakes. What's more, Eddie's partner considered leaving the force, even though the general consensus amongst the fans seemed to be that the latest season has felt a bit off. Episode 3 and 4 weren't half as disappointing as the first 2 episodes of the season, and the fact that we didn't get an episode 5 when it should have originally aired added the frustration. That means there's now a 2-week gap between episode 4 and 5. Danny and Baez, is it happening? Going into the 12th season of the Family Cop drama, the fans obviously had tons of questions. Some of these also included relationships between the characters, but one relationship in particular got a lot of attention, and it continues to be a topic of discussion for many. Yes, we're talking about the relationship between Detective Danny Reagan and Detective Maria Baez, his partner on the police force. A significant part of the fan base wants to see the relationship between Danny and Maria bloom into something romantic, but others are completely against that, maintaining that their relationship should remain strictly professional. The reason is pretty justified too. Some of the fans reference the relationship between Danny's brother, Jamie, and his wife, Eddie Janko, and when asked why they wouldn't see Danny and Maria turn romantic, Jamie and Eddie were partners in the NYPD when they fell in love. And for Reddit user Little Lou74, that is enough. Fans think they don't have the kind of chemistry, and if the writers try to steer it into a romantic direction, it would feel forced. Jamie and Eddie already got together and got married. We don't need another professional partner turned romantic partner storyline on the show. It would be unprofessional of them to do so. And it would be a lazy cop-out, no pun intended, by the writers and producers. User Navitat shared on Reddit what Kevin Wade has to say. An interesting thing to note here is that one of the people behind Blue Bloods, Kevin Wade, who is the showrunner for the series and a writer, he said that fans shouldn't expect the relationship between Danny and Maria to turn romantic. We recognize it, and certainly the actors like each other, in front of the camera and between setups. There really aren't stories in happy couples, and there are definitely not stories in police detectives on the job having a personal relationship with their partner. Wade added to the relief of many. So, if there's one thing we can rule out of our list of expectations from season 12, it's the possibility of Danny and Baez being anything other than professional partners. Episode 5. What to expect. Moving forward and on to the much anticipated episode 5 of the season, regardless of the delay, there's good news for you guys. It's only for the past week. CBS has confirmed that episode 5 will air according to schedule, so at least the fans have something to look forward to. We've also seen some official teaser scoops for the next new episode from CBS official episode 5 press release. For starters, CBS let us know the official name of the episode, Good Intentions. Going by the name, we expect episode 5 to have some very dramatic, intense, possibly action-filled and emotional scenes in store for us. Jamie and Eddie will experience some marital tension after Eddie allows her newly released ex-convict father, Armin, to live with them. We also expect to see Danny and Baez go out of their way to help a desperate, out-of-town man find his missing sister. You can expect to see a couple of guest stars in episode 5. These include Michael Cullen as Armin Jonko, Dave Key as David Shaw, Kate Villanova as Angie DeGrazia, Alicia Piper as Jay Jones, Jared Canfield as Father McDougal, and Danny Martinek as Officer Hoffman, among others. Concluding remarks. Whatever the upcoming episode have in store for us, let's just hope they redeem the somewhat underwhelming season aired so far. Yes, the loyal fans will continue watching it regardless, but it's the least that they deserve. That's it for today, guys. Hope you found this video entertaining. What are your thoughts on the topic? Do you think Blue Blood Season 12 has been up to the mark lately? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification for updates on new content. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.